Hello, everyone, and welcome to the official opening of the very first UK house at South by Southwest. I'm Asha Easton, and I will be your host for the session this evening. I lead an organization called Immerse UK, which is the UK's immersive technology professional network. We work in partnership with a wide variety of industry stakeholders and government partners to help to create a strong XR ecosystem to help the sector to thrive. So ever since South by Southwest had to abruptly cancel last year, the team behind the UK House, and in fact the entire South by Southwest team, have been working crazy hard to maneuver this incredibly complex festival into a digital format. And it was by no means an easy feat, trust me. So I have to commend the entire team behind this event for ultimately coordinating the largest UK delegation ever to this virtual South by Southwest, with a variety of partners that include the Department for International Trade, the UK Advertising Export Group, Arts Council England, British Underground, and UK Research and Innovation, along with a host of other organizations from across the creative sectors. So there's a lot of firsts for us here tonight. The UK House team have built a recreation of Cider Street Courtyard, which in virtual reality, in a platform called VR Chat. And it's actually a real venue in downtown Austin, which ordinarily would be the home of the British Music Embassy. So we have this virtual version of it tonight, where they'll be hosting their first ever 3D showcase, including tonight's live performance by jazz tuba maestro Theon Cross. So with that, I would like to introduce our first speaker to the stage, Professor Andrew Chitty, who is the Challenge Director of the Audience of the Future and Creative Industries Clusters programs from UK Research and Innovation. Go ahead, Andrew.
Okay, thanks, Asha. Hi, everyone. It's great to be here. Great to be in the virtual British Music Embassy. This is the fourth year. This will be the fourth year that we've brought Audience of the Future live to South by Southwest with our partners. So it's great to be back here again with British Underground and Future Arts and Culture from the Arts Council and DIT. And the next few days, I think we've got an incredible lineup of events and discussions and debates. And most importantly, from our point of view, we've brought a bunch of companies and a bunch of really exciting projects that you can get involved with. So over the next couple of days, do look out for deep dives into some of our projects. We've got some fantastic things that we've done with Audience of the Future. So we're in the third of a 4-year program of developing research and innovation for British creatives using immersive technologies. So we've got a fantastic deep dive with the incredible ScanLab coming up over the next couple of days. So ScanLab are experts at using LiDAR scanning. They come out of the architecture profession, but they've created art out of this, and really beautiful project called Frame Rate, which you'll be able to hear about and then talk to them about, which we're trying to take hopefully to COP26 in Glasgow, because although it started out as an immersive project, and you'll see it's an art, it's a remarkable art piece as well. It's also got a lot to say about how we think about time, how we think about the environment. We've also, across the week, you'll probably encounter several times one of the other projects we've been really happy to support over these last couple of years, which is Dream Online from the Royal Shakespeare Company. So there'll be South by Southwest oriented performances. And Sarah, who's been the mastermind bringing together that incredible partnership, will also be talking. You'll be able to hear about Festival 2022, which is just about to announce, only in about a week's time, 10 incredible digital arts and culture projects that will appear across the UK. Next year, we'll be able to talk about creative technology, so the businesses and the startups and the coming together of technology and the creative industries in the UK. And we'll also be talking about the special relationship. Is Britain still open for business and open for collaboration? So it's going to be an amazing series of events at the UK House between now and Thursday night. And I hope you'll join us for as many as you can.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Andrew really is a legend of the UK creative industries. Thank you so much for everything you've done to lead this program. It's an incredible piece of work. Next up, we have Owen Hopkin, who is the Director of Audience Insight and Innovation from Arts Council England.
Thanks, Asha. Hi, everyone. So, we are thrilled to be part of the UK House and to be at South by Southwest again. Despite the challenges, the Future Art and Culture Programme, which we fund, is again, a really strong collection of panel talks, and sessions that bring exceptional practitioners and groundbreaking ideas, which we have in abundance in arts and the culture sector, to the global audience of South by Southwest. And it was understanding that showcasing opportunity back in 2017 that really kicked off the programme. and the delegation that we bring to South by Southwest each year. Darren Henley, our chief executive, back then really saw the opportunity for the sector and the potential of nurturing, partnership building, and commercial opportunities. And for arts and culture, over the last 12 months, Arts Council England, have almost been entirely focused on administering our own funds, as well as the UK government's Culture Recovery Fund, to tackle the crisis facing our sector. But the next few days, however, will give us a really valuable opportunity to look ahead, to get immersed in and be inspired by the talks, the panels and showcases over the next few days. And those opportunities will be vital for the sector going forward. Let's Create, our 10-year strategy, rightly emphasises the need to make the most of international partnerships and knowledge exchange. But also, I think there's a really kind of wider opportunity for us to understand and plot the place of arts and culture to help us recover and to kind of to find its place, really, arts and culture, and help us recover from COVID-19. And being kind of at South by Southwest with the Future Arts and Culture programme and with our delegation feels like a really great way to help those efforts. So before I sign off, I just wanted to say a few quick thank yous. Firstly to Crispin Parry and Naomi at British Underground, and Paul Glankowski at Arts Council England for helping us put together a really strong Future Art and Culture programme. I'd really like to thank the panellists and the speakers that are taking part, our partners involved in UK House, as well as Una, Blake and South by Southwest. And a special mention, obviously, for tuba maestro Theon Cross, whose avatar performance is premiering now in VR chat, as well as providing the background for tonight's launch. It's a real pleasure to be here virtually. And I hope that everyone enjoys the next few days and finds it as rewarding as I'm sure we will. Thank you.
Great, thank you so much for that, Owen. And finally, we have James Barlow, who's the CEO of FKB.
Thanks, Asha. So it's a real pleasure to be here. I thought I'd give a little bit of background. FKB is one of the groups responsible for building out part of this space, in particular Cedar Street here. And we were lucky enough to get involved with the British Music Embassy and Theon to create his avatar. So I thought it might be useful just to give a very brief backstory, because I think it typifies what's incredibly special about the British government's involvement with South by Southwest. So we are a 30-person design build shop based in Philadelphia in the UK. When the shop was shut down in March 2020, we sat down with our partners and tried to think through how we might be able to pivot and use our digital design practice in creative ways. And so we pulled together a demo of an interactive music experience, which we sent to Debbie Adler at the Department of International Trade, who put us in touch with South by Southwest. We then got to meet Phil Patterson and his team through BME, Crispin Parry at British Underground, and Sam Michael at UKRI. And it was really exciting, to see everybody focusing on how could we do this differently? How could we, turn this crisis into something of an opportunity to showcase what was feasible in short timelines? We about 4 or 5 weeks ago got to meet Theon. We were able to put Theon into a motion capture suit at Abbey Road, and our first VR project is this at South by Southwest. And none of this would really be possible without the support of all of the people that you've heard from and all of the organisations that have been responsible for pulling this evening's event into fruition. Moving forwards, for us, a lot of our focus is at the intersection between live events and VR and creating immersive environments. The sort of extended reach that this enables us as creatives is incredibly powerful. The Adobe Max show, which happened in October, which is normally 40,000 people for 3 days, 1 million unique visitors in the first 24 hours. The abundance of reach that these kind of platforms create is incredibly exciting. For us, we're very much looking forward to the projects we're working on, some of which we can talk about, things like working with Fabien Cousteau on a cool underwater VR project. We have a very interesting conversation going with NIVA, which is the National Independent Venues Association in the US, to showcase more artistic musical talent in VR and in the real world. And I'm sure there are probably some people in the audience that may be interested in getting involved in these kind of projects. Please don't hesitate to reach out. And thank you to all of those parties, DIT, BME, British Underground and UKRI, who've supported us in this adventure. And I recommend that anybody who's thinking of doing the same reach out to those organisations and get the support they need. Thanks ever so much.
Excellent. Thank you so much, James. And thank you to the FKB team for your help in supporting and filming this event tonight, and of course for creating Theon's incredible avatar. I really appreciate it. So just so everyone knows, what's mentioned before, but Theon will be playing across the whole of South by Southwest in the VR chat Empire Lounge as well, just part of South by's incredible XR lineup. And there is also going to be, as Andrew mentioned earlier, a packed program of activities running until Friday in UK House.
I've recorded here on 2 other occasions, both doing session work. This is my first experience with motion capture. It's amazing to see myself in a digital reality. I was expecting a lot more elaborate gear to be placed on me. I'm used to seeing people at Andy Circus filming with lots of balls in their face and in spandex, so it was actually quite nice for them just to slide on a few little gizmos. I was really comfortable. I came into the tuba and started to love the tuba through the love of bass and providing that role in music. But I also love its versatility in being able to be a lead instrument as well. So for me, it was about being able to find the medium of being a supportive bass instrument in the back, but also shine as a lead artist at the front. It was about utilising the various different sounds that the tuba can make, which people aren't aware of, from its high frequencies to its low frequencies to its harmonic frequencies. And that's what I'm trying to explore with this album. I'm going to be attending as a digital avatar, which is my first time being dressed like that. I've performed there a couple of years ago. It's an amazing experience. But it's really good to be able to attend again, but in a much more different circumstance. It's a pleasure to be here. And a pleasure to be the first motion capture tuba player, I believe.